I have the distinct privilege and honor to now invite Salman Ali, who's also a friend, CEO VRG, Banking the Unbanked, Asan Mobile Accounts. ये मैं जब इसकी लॉन्च हुई तो हम किसी इसी तरह के एक होटल में थे और मैंने नीचे जाके पूछा कि वो एक प्रोग्राम हो रहा है तो किसी ने मुझे कहा वो आम आदमी के लिए मैंने कहा हाँ आम आदमी के लिए
Assalamu alaikum. And thank you very much, sir, to be here, sir. And thank you, the chairman, Pathfinder Group, and the co-chairman, and the family and the colleagues as well. So, I'm not talking about AI here. I'm not talking about any IoT or something. What I'm talking about is like the focus, the vision, and the mission of Pathfinder Group, and that is uplifting the life of the underserved people. So some people did from different angles. We did from the technology angle. So what we did is like the VRG has been created. We worked on enabling the people rather than creating products, rather than creating a fancy app and attracting people and playing around the same metropolitan cities within the range of 7% people at that time having a financial inclusion rate in Pakistan. So what we did, we have created a platform. And that platform is actually working for the people who are having feature phones and the smartphones both. But the people in Pakistan is still, I'm giving the stats of 2025. Out of 200 million subscribers, still 47% of the people are using feature phones. And rest of the 53% are using smartphones. And if you want to use get those people onto the financial net, they don't have an internet. They don't have a fancy app to be installed on their mobile applications. What we can do? So we need to have a right solution for the right people. And that's what we have done. So, VRG, let's forget about this journey first. So, in collaboration with the State Bank, Pakistan Telecommunication Authority, World Bank, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Finance, we have launched a platform, a new product, which is called Asan Mobile Account Scheme. Nearly 3 years back. Although it took 5 years, because of the fact that we have faced a lot of challenges, lots of red tapes, lots of bureaucracy, but with the consistency, with the patience, and especially with the guidance of our co-chairman, particularly Kramsa, we have able to make it. This product is right now available. Everyone here can just dial *2262 hash from their smartphone or from their feature phone and open a bank account right away without producing any document, without even having internet. First close the internet, by the way, and you can open a bank account within 1.5 minutes, right away. All the screening checks, all the KYCs, every sort of checking has been done online on the back end, and you just got the message your account has been opened. We have launched this service 3 years back. This product, which is a many-to-many model, like on the right hand, let's suppose we have all the telecom operators integrated by the virtue of the license we have, that is called TPSP, third party service provider, and we are the only one in Pakistan who are able to qualify that. And then we have another license which is called PSO-PSP, which actually permits us to talk to the banks. And what we did is we actually merged both of them. So from any telecom SIM, you can open a bank account in any of the bank through USSD technology rather than using a mobile app and going to a one-to-one relationship with the bank. This many-to-many model has never been done in any part of the world. It has been recognized by the World Economic Forum 3 times. On this project, the World Economic Forum has made a documentary, which is which is right now in the theater catalog of the World Economic Forum. And let me give you, thank you very much. And let me give you a very interesting stats for you guys. As we speak, we have 13.6 million accounts in just 3 years, which has never been done in any part of the world. And this is the claim of fame we have. Sir, state banks, comments on that, on this platform, not even a single fraud happened up till now because of this security and But the biggest thing which I personally think, like, because I'm a very pro towards women education and women empowerment, personally for myself and in my home as well, that what we have done is out of these 13.54 million accounts, 36% are the female accounts, which has been never done in Pakistan. And sir, ladies and gentlemen, see this others, 4.1%, 13 lakh or 1.3 million, something like this. What others means? It means FATA, northern areas. My data says I can give you that a woman in FATA in this region is performing these digital transactions on USSD in the first 10 days, in the second 10 days, and the third 10 days of a month with how much value and with how much frequency. That is the data I have. And we are sharing this data and analytics with the state bank to drive the policies for these regions. But see the accessibility and see the uplifting of those people, and particularly to the women's, what we have done. That the women can easily now apply for a loan, apply for, like, directly pay the bills without going outside, open a bank account, save the money directly, rather than putting in the, in pillows or something. So this is something which we have done, which we have been achieved. The other thing is we have up till now processed nearly around 202 billion rupees from this platform. And sir, for the consumption, like out of these 202 billion rupees which has been transacted on a platform, 73% has been processed from RAST. RAST is one of the biggest, again, the biggest platform which has been available. But this is not the end. The other part is agri-inclusion. So, agriculture contributes, if I'm not wrong, by the stats 2025, 23.5% of the current GDP. But what we are doing for farmers, are we really uplifting their financial services, their financial ambit? So what we did, so in January 2025, during the World Economic Forum, this year, in fact, we have launched Agri-Inclusion Platform by collaborating with ZTBL, Zari Tarqiyat Even, with the Agriculture Bank of Pakistan. They are using the same platform of USD. Right now, nearly 500,000 farmers are right now using this USSD technology to pay their bills, to apply for a loan which they used to get in nearly 4 hours directly deposited in their account, and then they can make digital payments for bill payments, for repayment, and for pesticides. But this is not the end. What we did is now we are moving to the next chapter. And now we are working on weather-based technology, weather-based advisory, market rates, and on top of it, for soil monitorings, and they can get all these informations on by dialing just 2262 hash on a feature phone. Imagine the world that how we are facilitating farmers. And this is one of the biggest objectives. You facilitate farmer, you facilitate them with the right market rates, with the right soil conditions, with the weather conditions, so that they can not water their plants on something, they can have a better yield, they have a better crop, and a better wealth. So this is going to really change the farming industry in Pakistan. The next one of the biggest dilemma I think that we have been working all over every bank and state bank, we have been working on enabling digitization in Pakistan, digital payments, very good, POS machines deployment, everything. But what about the SMEs, local Kiryana stores? उससे भी छोटे चले जाएं, छोटे छोटे stores, जिसे हम खोके कहते हैं, right? How you can digitize them? So someone says, we are actually working, and the state bank is very much working, which they are working with, like the QR codes. That's what India did the same thing. But tell me one thing, what about those 47% people who are having a feature phone? How they can pay to the SME or to a Kiryana store digitally if they don't have the smartphone? So the answer is very simple. Use my platform, that is USSD. As we speak, sir, we have launched this service with HBIL Connect. HBIL is one of the most innovative banks. I love to work with them. So we have launched this service nearly a month back, and believe me, if you see the stats here, just in 1 month we have got nearly 2,850 transactions, And believe me, the transactions average ticket size is nearly around 20,000 rupees. So a person is going to a Kriana store and paying through USSD without using any smartphone. It's a merchant payment. So we have enabled the micro payments for the merchants and for the people. And this is a real-time payment and the real-time settlement. The fund directly lands into the merchant accounts. It's never been done in Pakistan. We have launched this service recently. We want to scale up along with the State Bank because all these services are actually built on Asan mobile account platform. So this is the third product which we have introduced. 40% of the GDP is currently being held by these SMEs. But unfortunately, the digitization is not being there. So see if we can able to crack 50% and make them digitized so you can see a better tax net and better transparency. But this is something which is driven by the directions, and direction is always coming from the State Bank. The State Bank is very proactive. From the last 5 years, I'm working very closely with the State Bank, with the PTA, with the Ministry of Finance, and believe me, they are instrumental. They are instrumental. Next one is now this is something which I personally got after Asan mobile account, which is a game changer not only for Pakistan, which is right now, and which actually made lots of recognitions all over the world. Right now, State Bank is using RAST and Asan mobile account as their prime projects to showcase to the world. This is going to change the payment and the collections and the cash digitizations in Pakistan. Right now, there's a demo in Pakistan that Easy Paisa agents or UBill agents or any bank's agent can only get to their own account, their own account holders. Why? If the ATMs are interoperable, you can go to a Habib Bank ATM and put in Mizan Bank card and get the money out if they are interoperable. You are using any of the SIM and open a bank account, you have the USSD interoperable. Why the agents are not interoperable in Pakistan? There are nearly around 7 lakh agents. Active is nearly 4 lakh 38,000 something. But they are residing in those areas who are the really underserved areas and they read the near digitalization. If a person can open a bank account, but if want to withdraw money or to insert any money through any other channel, there is no bank branch over there. But the agent is available at any of the streets, any gully and nukkad, you can find an agent. Make that agent interoperable, a universal agent that an HBL Connect user or a Mizan user or any bank's user can go, having a bank account in their account, and go to that Easy Paisa agent and do their transaction. So, journey has been started that we worked with the State Bank on this solution for nearly 2 years, and finally the mandate has been given to VRG. So on January 15th, we actually had a signing ceremony in State Bank and we have started work on working with Easy Paisa. Thanks to Easy Paisa, they have opened up 1,27,386 agents nationwide. Finally, they have opened up for the other bank customers and HBill Connect as an issuer that their customers can go and transact over there. So we have launched, we have that ceremony, we have developed the solution, we had actually a pilot of four months. And after 4 months, on November 21st, very recently, we have launched this project under the supervision and that State Bank and Sayyid Basit Saab was there and he actually praised that ceremony. But what surprisingly happened is what Shiryu Saab told you guys, that we found out that 22,000 Food Panda riders are actually having their bank account in HBL Connect. So we had launched this service, and believe me, every night from 11 till 1 p.m., 1 a.m., we have got a lots of cash in, 50,000 cash in, 48,000 cash in from HBL Connect users of Food Panda riders. And in the morning, they have a cash out from any location. So now they don't need to search, they don't need to carry cash. Whenever they see Easy Paisa customer, Easy Paisa agent, go and deposit the cash. In silos, as the State Bank stat says, in silos, before this launch, There are 9 million transactions happening every month on agents. Imagine the world that in the coming 1 year, inshallah, when we have all the banks onboarded on this platform, we have a multiplier effect because people then won't be having cash in their hands. They'll be putting up the cash directly from that agent from any location. And that's the reason why once they have the cash into the system, then you have a revolving system and you have a complete circulation of the economy documented because they are not holding the money at their hands. I personally think that this is not only bigger than AMA, but this project will actually revolutionize the payments and acceptance because on this network you can do collections, you can collect the loans. People don't have to go to the branches, right? You can sell your multiple products like insurances, micro insurances, and everything from this network. So the person can be benefited as well as the agent can be benefited, right? So this is a new game, a new chapter in Pakistan history. Again, we have been honored, we have been privileged, Pathfinder Group and the VRG, that we have got this thing approved, mandated by the State Bank of Pakistan. And we are committed, sir. And sir, we are committed that we will get this thing on that level where the armor is right now. And we will make sure that we will do that, sir. And the other few services available in that account inquiry, you can do account inquiry from an agent, you can cash in from an agent, you can cash out from an agent. And one very interesting service we have built as it is interoperable biometric. So if you have an account dormant, don't go to the branch. Go to the agent, select your bank, give your bank account number, and just put your thumb, and that will take you to the bank and get your account from dormancy to the normal state. So these are the few services, but lots of things are coming on this platform. Just think about if you can enable the agri services on these things as well. So just think, right? The sky is the limit. I personally feel one of the, like this is the transaction, how it's been performed. This is a 6-step transaction. Go to the agent, tell them that you want to do a cash in, tell the account number, put your thumb, that's it. This is the whole simple transaction. The whole transaction took nearly 1 minute, not more than 1 minute. It's much quicker than AMA. The last one is my lifestyle. So what about money? If there are the bankers here, sir, and respected people like my very senior banker, my mentors, those people who I have learned from, that what happened at the end of the day, it's about funds availability with the bank. And especially to the bank who is having the agent, because he can again feed up the agent, because the agent used to have the money once into their account, then he'll be able to just disburse the money. Other than that, there's a denial of service. So VRG in 2023 got, as a non-banking entity, got the special approval, special member approval for Prism Plus. So as a non-banking entity, sir, we are making direct settlements with the Prism, and Prism used to work at 10 a.m. and at 4 p.m. So I used to have the settlement done at 9 a.m. I used to send the file at 3 p.m. So there is a only gap of 12 hours rather than 24 hours. So I used to facilitate both the banks as well as VRG for getting their money into their accounts. So this is again, nobody else is currently doing, but again, thanks to SPP who has made this possible. So these are the few quick updates which I have for you guys, but let me just tell you that this is not the end. We are using all the services which I have mentioned in the former side. We are using the IoT platform of Shakil Saab, what Shakil Saab has told you. All in all, I must say that uplifting people, which always says is good, but keep them sustainable. And what is the sustainable model? Bring them into the financial sector. Bring them in the financial ambit and provide those facilities which they don't have, especially credits, flexible credit limits. Provide them, in Pakistan you don't have the insurances covered properly for the micro insurances. Provide them micro insurances on these platforms because they want to check, they want to have something in their hand. They don't have a smartphone. They don't have a fancy app. So the only thing which they have is feature phone, and the feature phone becomes their card. So what I always like to say, this platform, this AMA platform, all these services, along with everything, is the poorest man or a deprived people debit card. They don't have a plastic card, but this mobile is not their debit card. So this is something, there's some more exciting thing going on our part. I leave the rest for the next session, inshallah, very soon with you guys, maybe after World Economic Forum. But these are the things which we are working closely with the State Bank, changing the dynamics of Pakistan's farming industry, especially on the payment side, on the SME level, because everybody thinks that working with the KLI, Karachi, Lahore, Islamabad, in the metropolitan cities, you have done something. There is a world outside this. Puppy, I'll claim, go to Puppy and ask people, do you have the people over there who are using Sanopai account? Right? Because we have worked on these lines. We have worked with the State Bank by the virtue of these 13.6 million accounts. The financial inclusion ratio had been increased drastically. What are the percentage? I don't know. State Bank knows that. But as a key member to work on the National Financial Inclusion 2024-28, we are considered as one of the key players, and State Bank is equally regarding us on that. So, sir, thank you very much for this. Thank you very much.